Hello, my friends. I am so excited to be here with Chris Tonniges. He is the CEO of Lutheran Family Services of Nebraska. Chris, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
First of all, Lutheran Family Services going into its 130th year, which is amazing. I remember the celebration at 125. So much that this organization has done for the community and people within it and outside of it. So we might talk to you a little bit about what the future looks like, but
Yeah.
we are talking, you've got an event coming up, Rally for Kids, that that's a big thing, and that people that come and join you.
It is, yeah. Rally for Kids, which is March 3rd. So coming up in a couple weeks and a couple Thursdays from now, from 6 to 9 p.m. down at the Sokol Arena on Creighton's campus. Really is meant to be just that. It's a rally. It's a sports-based or sports-themed, really low-key, almost like a tailgate type of event, where we just celebrate and rally behind the kids within our community.
Yep. And so a question I have you, should we be dressing up in tailgate attire? Should we dress up as our, the teams we support?
Absolutely. So I'm struggling right now. I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a Husker fan. I'm trying to figure out which team I'm going to support on that particular day. But absolutely, if you're a pro sports fan, a college fan, a high school fan, anything that you want to support, feel free to do that. One year I had to come directly from a meeting, and I showed up in a suit and felt completely out of place. So that's my one word of advice. We will make it fun for you, even if you're in a suit, but by all means, show up in all the sports gear that you want to show up.
Yeah, and I mean that's a fun thing about fundraising events. I mean, you're raising money for a cause that is impacting so many people. And let's talk about Lutheran Family Services again. I mean, who do you serve? The mission and where does the money go?
Yeah, so we at Lutheran Family Services have 13 locations spread across the state. We go as far west as North Platte in our physical locations, but in essence have served individuals in over 70 counties in the last calendar year because of telehealth. And we serve individuals from, in essence, birth until they're in their senior years, from a wide variety of services that we can talk about a little bit more. And then we also provide much needed care and services to those that are the most vulnerable in our populations, meaning kids and refugees, immigrants, and those that suffer from severe mental health issues.
Yeah, and I do want to bring up the refugee point, because I mean, I've been working with Lutheran Family Services for so many years, and I know the refugee piece, and that's a big thing right now. I mean, maybe years ago it wasn't, but we've got people moving into our community that need us.
Yes, that's a very good point. Refugee resettlement is a major portion of what it is that we do. We will, over this everybody remembers the horrifying scenes on TV last fall and last August, actually, around the pullout of the military from Kabul and the ramifications of some of those decisions. Lutheran Family Services, from the months of September through the end of February, we will have resettled over 700 refugees in that time frame, and probably over the course of the next couple months, as that volume continues to just kind of flow from the Afghanistan evacuation, will be well over 1,000 by the time it's all said and done, which is typically more than what we do on any given year. We're trying to do it in roughly about 6 months. And so it's put quite a strain on our staff, and a big shout out to our staff, but an even bigger shout out to the community, and the rallying of support and volunteers, and donations of time, talent, and treasures that we've been so gracious to receive from the Omaha community.
And whether it's refugees, whether it's families, whether it's kids, mothers, whatnot. I mean, I always know money is people that can donate money. That's, you know, a great way to go at it. But some people, I mean, they can donate. Are there other items that you need that might be just more easily available to them, or as a family, they can kind of get behind and do something that's a little more personal?
Yeah, so we have lots of community groups, churches, book clubs,
Yep.
You name it, across the Omaha metropolitan area, doing exactly that. They're doing towel drives, they're doing formula drives, they're doing diaper drives, and those things, while they support our refugee program, they also support our programming across the agency. So
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
have a need for formula and diapers and toys and some clothing items for our kiddos in foster care. So all of those things that those groups are so gracious to do that support and provide to us, in essence, provide support and tangible goods
Right.
for the community that we serve.
Yeah. So going back to Rally for Kids, this is a rally for kids. And it's a way for everybody to get together on the 3rd of March. And where are we doing this at?
So it's down at the Sokol Arena,
Okay.
right on Creighton's campus. So if you're familiar with Creighton's campus at all, it sits kind of squarely between main campus and the CHI Health Center. It's a great location for this event because we get to leverage not only all of the sports themed things that are within the arena, but the basketball hoops and everything else. And so it's a great avenue or a great venue for us to be holding a rally because it just kind of fits into the whole theme of what it is that we're trying to get done.
All right. And you have a special guest lined up to entertain your guests. Who is that?
So Mr. Seidman, I call him Mr. Seidman, is a world-renowned musician, a magician. He could probably be a musician, Andy. The guy is that talented. He is that talented. I'm sure he's probably a musician as well. But he's really known for being a magician as well as a comedian. He's been on numerous shows, both magic shows. Penn and Teller have a show where you get to try to trick them on what the way that the trick is done. He's been on that show and actually tricked Penn and Teller.
Really?
On how to be able to get that done. He's also created tricks for the show Mind Freak, which those of you that are magician fans out there, you'll know what that means. But yeah, he's an unbelievably creative individual. He uses both magic and comedy to really tell a story.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be a great individual for this type of event because it really is just about having fun and having fun and in essence supporting the kiddos in the community.
Well, Chris, thank you so much. I mean, thank you for the role that you've stepped into for this organization. And, you know, there's a lot to be done, but I think the future does look bright.
Yes, it does. Yeah, we've got big goals and big plans for Lutheran Family Services. I feel very fortunate to be taking over an organization that has a heritage of 130 years, but has the nimbleness, the foresight, and the vision to really, truly meet the needs of the community and really meet the needs of individual families all across the metro. So really, truly, I'm humbled by the position and truly honored to be in this role and really try to make a difference for all people in this great city that we call home.
Yeah. All right, Chris, thank you once again. And I'll see you on the 3rd.
Yeah, thank you.